M.K. Gupta to see Mr. Bedi. Just tell him M.K. Gupta, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bedi is unavailable at the moment. Would you like to see Miss Bedi?
No, Mr., please. Mr. Bedi is an old friend of mine.
Paging Mr. Bedi. Would Mr. Bedi please contact reception? Thank you.
Yes? MK? Who? Look, I'm very busy. Ask Kiran to see him.
Don't try to put all your eggs in one basket, Devi.
She should have been in half an hour ago. What's she doing? She's only looking after small children, so it's like the big school.
She may have had other things to do.
They have to be home by 3:30. Now look at the time. I've got plenty for her to do. Did she say she was going to be late?
No, I don't think so.
If she had a husband, she wouldn't behave like this.
Would you allow me to come in with you to explain what's going on?
No, we'll be fine, honestly. My mum will think it's her birthday.
I just wonder if we're doing the right thing.
I'm sure we are. He was so frightened when that man tried to grab him earlier. You're not frightened of me, are you, Prem?
No, miss.
But aren't we doing the same sort of thing in a different way? We should have called the police and social services would have taken care of him.
But that probably would have terrified him even more. Anyway, it's only for one night.
Okay, if you're sure.
Call me later if there are any developments.
Good luck, Prem. I hear Nina's mum is a wonderful cook. Don't eat too much.
You hear what I'm saying? If she had a family, she would have to behave in a responsible way, not come home when she feels like it.
It's just down the corridor, second left, first right.
Guptaji, you old rascal! What on earth are you doing here? It must have been 20 years. Where did you disappear to?
Look at all this. You have come a long way.
I tried to contact you everywhere. Nobody knew where you were. You simply vanished.
I've been in all parts, all over the world. But my daughter-in-law lives here. I'm staying with her temporarily. I'm dealing in all kinds of products. You built all this yourself?
It's not the Taj Mahal, you know.
So much goods from everywhere. Everything from all over the world. You know, we could do some great thing together. I have all sorts of products with me.
Oh, leave the products for a while. I'll look at them in a minute. I want to know about you. Where have you been? What have you been doing? You promised to keep in touch, then nothing. You remember you wanted to go into the film business? Distribution, wasn't it?
I have a little interest, video business. Yeah.
You must tell me all about it.
Cooking oil as well will be.
Everything. If you can eat it, we sell it.
This is wonderful. I have some interesting line to show you. Huh? All homemade, whole food.
But you wanted to buy that house in Northampton and start a bed and breakfast there.
Ah, then my daughter got married and I couldn't do it on my own.
No, no,
it's all right, take it. Okay.
My daughter's come into the business now.
Your daughter, yaar? She must be aged.
Oh, 26, I'm afraid.
Now, suppose, Bibi, I had a son of 30...
What?
No, I don't have any free children. But I have some free samples. You haven't seen any of it yet.
Guptaji, I don't do any buying now. Kiran does it all. Well, let me have a word with him. Aye.
If, following this request, we still haven't heard from you, we shall appoint solicitors to act on our behalf. Solicitors to act on our behalf in reclaiming the outstanding funds through the courts. Yours faithfully, etc., etc., etc. Top and tail that for me, would you? Sorry then.
A word with you. I've got a very old friend of mine here, Mr. Gupta. Give him a little time, will you? Oh, Kiran, go easy on him, please. Thanks. Bye-bye.
You can have my bed. I'll sleep on the settee.
Yes, oh, my God.
It's all right. He won't get in your way.
Don't I have enough problems without this?
It's only for one night, Daddy. I'll sort everything out tomorrow, okay?
But Nina, where is the child's mother?
I told you she's gone.
Then he must be with the proper authorities. We can't keep him here.
Put him in a home, you mean? He's only 7. No one knows where his mother's gone. Anything could have happened to her.
No mother would leave a child behind without a good reason.
Look at him. Could you turn him out?
That's not the point. You know what these social workers are like? You're a teacher, for heaven's sake. We can't just take him in, not here in England.
What was it you taught me when I was little? In faith and hope, the world will disagree. But all mankind's concern is charity. Agony.
What can I do for you, Mr. Gupta?
How time has passed. Last time I saw you, you were...
How long ago was that?
20 years. But I'm forgetting. I have something to show you. I couldn't believe my old friend's little daughter is grown up and part of the business. Married, Miss Gill? Children?
No, Mr. Gupta, not yet.
Oh, plenty of time. If only I had an eligible son. This is something that will delight you.
What is it?
Enjoy.
It's very good. What is it?
Aromatic spread. New lines.
The thing is, Mr. Gupta, I've no idea what half the stuff is. You've no ingredients listed on the jars.
Don't worry, Miss Kiran. I can soon sort it out.
Then there's another problem. Packaging. It's everything nowadays. If a product doesn't look good, it won't sell.
I fully understand, yeah.
Then there's quantity. Can you supply?
What are we talking about?
It could be thousands. You'd probably have to give away some sample pots free first to launch the product. I really wish I could help Mr. Gupta. But it's what our customers demand. Everything's standardized, you see.
Don't worry, Miss Kiran. I will get back to you soon. Thank you very much. You have become a very lovely woman.
He will have to be taken back to the authorities sooner or later, you know.
I know, Daddy. I'll sort everything out tomorrow, I promise. I know what I'm doing, really I do.
My little girl is a woman now. What can I say?
Have you only just noticed? When I was little, did you ever wish I'd been a boy?
A father can have all kinds of good times with his son. With a daughter, it's different. With a daughter, he has to be a father.
And you've been a very good father. I wouldn't be doing this if you hadn't taught me what was right and what was wrong.
Not much of a father now, am I? Locked in this contraption. You should have seen me when I was doing things. Indian Workers' Association, Delhi, Leicester. Everyone knew Lal.
You're the same man, Daddy. Times have changed. The world's got nastier, that's all.
I've got to get out of this chair, Nina. I can't spend the rest of my life being pushed around by other people. Read this.
And do you think these doctors in America might be able to help you?
I've always believed in science, things you can prove. I never had much time for gurus and miracles. I just thought they might.
Night, sir.
Gupta-ji, what are you doing here? I thought you'd gone hours ago.
I wanted to say goodbye and thank you.
Did my daughter ask you to wait?
No, she was nice, very nice. But I'm afraid we are working in different worlds.
Nonsense.
No, it's true. I'm very small business. You deal in thousands, so much packaging, presentation.
But we also sell small specialist lines.
I'm amazed at your business, Bibi.
Look, here's my card. Give me a ring in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm sure I'll fix up some business for you.
You are so kind, my old friend.
Don't be ridiculous. Now, be sure to ring me in 2 weeks. And when you do, we'll fix up a date for you to come and have some food with us. Gupta-ji, are you all right?
Yes, all right. I had some problems 6 months ago, but now it's okay. Clean bill of health.
Let me get you a drink. Is it still double diamond?
We had some nights, didn't we? But I am afraid no diamonds. Doctor's orders.
Let me give you a lift somewhere.
No, I have an appointment.
Oh, it's no trouble. Are you sure?
Sure. A business appointment just round the corner. I have transport.
Hello? Hi. I'm busy.
What do you mean you're busy? Everything's arranged. So, tell me, what?
I can't explain now.
I don't understand why you won't tell me.
Look, I'm going to have to phone you back.
Fine. But I may not be around when you do.
You there? Yes, sir.
Playtime is over. Let's go to bed. चल नीनी करिए.
Good night, friend.
Good night. चल चले.
You know, whenever I see an empty bed, this enormous urge comes over me to lie down and crash out.
God, yeah, I know what you mean.
Care to join me?
Be a bit of a squeeze.
Oh, they say single beds are more fun.
I wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you certainly are a refreshing change from the other young doctors. So you've got a girlfriend then?
Might have.
But she lives in Scotland?
No, she lives in Birmingham.
And she must be a prisoner in the house of a mad stepfather.
What on earth are you talking about?
It's easy. You're always ringing her. Either you get the mad stepfather who puts the phone down on you, or if you do get her, she's always unable to meet you.
And what do you base all this on, Miss Marple?
Nurses are trained to observe. Besides, the public phone box is just that. Very public. Well, am I right?
No, but you're not 100% wrong either.
Well, if you do get tired of waiting for Sleeping Beauty, I've got a very nice flat in Moseley.
सब कुछ ले लिया?
Yes, Mom. Hey,
Put everything frame. Bye. See you later.
I told you to go easy on
I
him.
wasn't rude to him, Daddy, honest. I simply told him that if he wanted us to look at his samples, he's got to get them properly packaged and presented.
I've known Gupta for a long time, Kiran. He's done me a lot of favors. You could see he hasn't had much luck.
We can't take in every stray and waif that comes through the doors. We've got a business to run. Don't pretend you were interested in any of that stuff.
We've been very fortunate with this business. We've worked hard and we've prospered. But it doesn't mean we should start behaving as though we did it all on our own.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Something I don't suppose they ever taught you at business school. No one ever got rich with his own effort. Everyone who's ever worked here has helped create all this.
It's a bit late for socialism, don't you think so, Daddy?
All I'm saying is we must remember where we came from.
As long as we don't forget where we're going. The company's called BB Worldwide, remember? Not BB Backstreet.
Morning, Miranda. Morning, Schmeiler. Oh, Prem. What a transformation.
He's been very spoilt, I'm afraid.
Just what he needed. Nina, could I have a quick word?
Yes, of course.
That's the first time I've ever seen him smile.
Can you imagine what my mother was like with him?
It's just what he needed. I've got some bad news for you, I'm afraid. I've spoken to the police. They've traced Prem's mother. She's in Bradford. Apparently, she's been abducted by the husband's family.
What?
It seems the father was beating them, and so she left. The husband traced them to Birmingham, and now they've taken her back.
I don't believe it. And now they want the boy.
Mm-hmm.
What are the police doing?
Nothing. They don't want to get involved. The mother says that she's not being forced to stay with the husband, and so there's nothing they can do. I've spoken to social services. It seems Mrs. Bartier has only been over here 9 months. If she leaves her husband, she forfeits her right to stay.
But you said she was being beaten.
Why she left doesn't make any difference.
So she's trapped. And what about Prem?
Nina, there are half a dozen of them I'd like to take home with me. We have to realize where our responsibilities lie. All we can do is to make sure when they are in this building, they are safe and they are happy. I'm not asking you not to get involved. You can't do your job properly unless you get involved. But you must realize there are some problems that we cannot solve.
So, now what?
Come on. We'll be late. We'll talk some more at break.
Well, you know what Daddy's like. He thinks he can run an international business like a corner shop. He wants people to like him.
And you don't care if people like you or not?
Do you care what your patients think about you? Ask a silly question.
It helps if they like you. They're more inclined to trust you.
Spare me the psychology, please.
It's human nature, Kieran.
Just you wait a few more years. How many consultants do you know that give a damn about their patients?
I'm not impressed by the powerful woman, actually.
Nor am I. It's a character I put on with my makeup. You know, part of the job. Like you with your white coat. So tell me about this big case.
Nina's dad, you mean?
Well, try them to sort it out for you.
There's been a bit of a problem. I haven't told him anything. I haven't told Nina anything either. I saw Mr. Lowell when he came in. I've been through his medical records again.
And?
If you thought your boss had made a serious mistake, what would you do?
Tell him, of course.
What if you couldn't? Think about the kind of mistake that causes someone in your care to spend the rest of their life in a wheelchair.
Your school teacher's father.
I was in casualty the day they brought him in. That's how I met Nina. I followed his case right through. I know what went wrong.
I don't know why you bother taking a day off every week. It does no good.
They say you are making progress.
They would. Mustn't depress the patients.
If only you keep up with the physio. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਛ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. You never do any exercises at home.
Don't be so foolish, Chandra. I will never walk again. You know it and I know it.
You mustn't give up hope. You liked him, didn't you?
Who?
The little boy, Prem.
Yes, he's much better to me than this damn fool physiotherapy.
You were playing with him.
Of course. Children don't mind wheelchairs. They don't despise me.
Nobody despises you.
At least a child listens to me. Perhaps I have a little bit of knowledge I can give to a child. I might not be completely useless.
If you'd like to wait there, I'll go and fetch Prem.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Miss Lowell. Prem, your uncle has come to take you home to Mummy.
Family Pride continues next Tuesday at 8:30 here on Central, while in the meantime this episode can be seen again on Channel 4 this Sunday at 5 o'clock.